Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2.
Of such a policy are attempting to
Of course, I'm
derail our
Mark,
own raid
and
project. But I promise you that they will
we are struggling
not
somewhat
succeed.
here.
You must be terrible.
Good.
Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left.
Ah,
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
da. So, my
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right. Down. Right. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
I think we have to go back on
George Sears
ourselves.
surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up.
Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake!
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Down. Right. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
How in
Theirs
the
is a
fuck
program
we
that
got
will
there?
add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Let's see what we got. Right, we're uploading the pictures now.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next image...
Right, so we need two more
You must be
frames.
tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Down. Up. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter.
What were you thinking? Snake!
It is a fact
Ah,
that players
how do I
in
get
favor
up
of such a
there?
policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Ah.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right. Down. Right. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System
Snake,
Go on,
you
move this
okay? Snake! Snake!
So maybe 2 seconds. I'm just gonna quickly look, cause I can't work out how the fuck you get there. Right, I'm actually an idiot.
It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Down.
Good.
Right. Front. Getting back to the topic at hand. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better.
Oh, come on, upload, come on.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well. So, what's the last...
World for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex. It can cruise deep, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical
There we go, so that should be done now. Come on. Good. Tap hands for some ass.
Looks like I have your photos now.
But I got a front there.
Identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our race
Good.
is a thing that nature never gave the mantle. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass.
Alright, let's try now. I've done the photo, it's just been a bit of a dick.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. Okay, first up. You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Fuck.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
So I'm a bit thirsty. Typical Snake, I bet we're gonna make a fucking phone call now.
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
What's that? What's that?
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Oh, fucking hell.
We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Why does he look worried? Luzovic looks really worried.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Not you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel.
You remember the name Solidus?
Mother Russia can rot.
The end of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
No. I'm fucking falling. Can't believe he's got rid of that decent coat.
Dog!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Wait, what the fuck?
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Oh, fuck, he just blew the shit. Where are you?
Don't let him get away! Ocelot!
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Oh my fucking god.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Shit, it's blowing up.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
What bullets are gonna hurt that thing, you idiots? Wow, you guys are really stupid, aren't you? Uh-oh. Come on, Snake, get up. Come on. That's it.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Why is it burying its head underwater? Oh, it's charging up its laser cannon.
Snake!
Snake?
Snake!
Wait, what? Well, that thing proper fucking swims. Snake made it.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Ooh, maybe it is Solidus that's giving him instructions.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
There we go. Yeah, we'll save the game. I'm letting you guys read that.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the Big Shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the Big Shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The President?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
This is bigger than I thought.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the President and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
This is what I don't understand.
I've completed 300
Why
missions
give the name
in
of Snake in the
VR.
first place?
I feel like some kind of
He's not
legendary
Snake.
mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
A lot like
Your new
Metal
sneaking
Gear
suit
Solid 1.
uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic
Also
substances.
makes you have no
the suit
penis,
itself has a
and
wide
not a
array of
man
built-in
whatsoever.
sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss,
Oh,
is
see,
exchanged
I'll
between the
crack.
suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure
See,
on
I
my
have to level with
torso.
you. I
Relax,
fucking
the suit
hate
applies
Raiden.
varying pressure to major internal
this.
organs to maximize performance.
I hate
and
Metal Gear
safeguard their
Solid 2
functions.
Raiden.
They call this the skull suit in Fox.
Metal Gear Solid 4
Skull suit
Raiden, though,
Seems appropriate somehow.
is fucking awesome. Absolutely incredible.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area.
It's the first time I've seen a
Locate the
character
hatch
fully,
first.
like, change into something else
Copy
for the
that.
better.
Moving on to main mission objectives.
What? Dick. But we're going to have to leave it there. See you in the next episode.